Imagine there was a pill. If you took it, you'd become 30% smarter, your skin would glow, your risk of heart disease would plummet, and your emotional intelligence would skyrocket. You'd be faster, kinder, and live 10 years longer. How much would you pay for that pill? Thousands? Millions? Well, the pill exists. It's free. And you're probably actively avoiding it right now. It's called sleep. But here's the problem. We've been told sleep is downtime. We've been told sleep is for the weak. That is the biggest lie in modern survival. In reality, sleep is the most intense period of work your body ever does. It's a high-speed cleaning service for your brain, a software update for your memories, and a chemical reset for your soul. If you aren't mastering your sleep, you aren't living, you're just malfunctioning. I'm Willow, and today on the Clever Clover, we're diving into the modern survival guide to reclaim your biological superpower. Let's count down the 8 secrets of the Sleep Masterclass. Number 8. The brain's power wash. Did you know that while you sleep, your brain literally shrinks? It's true. Your brain cells contract to allow cerebrospinal fluid to wash through the gaps. Think of it like a janitor coming into an office building at night to scrub the floors. This glymphatic system flushes out metabolic waste, specifically a protein called beta amyloid, which is linked to Alzheimer's. When you skip sleep, you are essentially telling the janitor to stay home. The trash piles up, the floors get sticky. By 3 p.m. the next day, your mental office is a mess. Mastering sleep isn't about resting. It's about making sure your brain doesn't drown in its own leftovers. You aren't losing time when you sleep. You're gaining a clean machine for tomorrow. Number 7. The memory architect. Have you ever practiced a skill, like a guitar riff or a video game level, and just couldn't get it, but then you woke up the next day and could suddenly do it perfectly? That's because your brain doesn't learn while you're awake. It collects data while you're awake, but it saves the file while you're asleep. During REM sleep, your brain is moving memories from short-term storage to the long-term hard drive. It's also running simulations. It's connecting what you learned today with what you learned 10 years ago. It's building the architecture of your wisdom. If you don't sleep, the save button is never pressed. You are basically working all day on a document and then pulling the plug before hitting save. If you master sleep, you master learning. Number 6. The blue light sabotage. This is the most common modern survival failure. Our ancestors lived by the fire. We live by the screen. Your eyes have specific receptors that look for blue light. When they see it, they tell your brain, "The sun is up, stop producing melatonin." Melatonin is the chemical starting gun for sleep. When you scroll through your phone at 11 p.m., you are screaming at your brain that it's high noon in the Sahara Desert. Mastering sleep starts with a digital sunset. 2 hours before bed, turn the lights down. Let your brain realize the sun has gone away. If you don't respect the light, your brain will stay in emergency alert mode all night, and you'll wake up feeling like you went 10 rounds with a heavyweight boxer. Number 5. The 90-minute rhythm. Have you ever slept for 8 hours and felt like a zombie, but slept for 6 hours and felt like a rock star? That's because you didn't respect the sleep cycle. Your sleep isn't a flat line. It's a series of 90-minute waves. You go from light sleep to deep sleep to REM, and then you come back up. The survival hack is to wake up at the top of a wave, not the bottom. If your alarm goes off while you're in deep sleep, you experience sleep inertia, that feeling that your brain is made of lead. Calculate your wake-up time in 90-minute chunks. 7.5 hours is usually better than 8 because you're finishing a cycle. Master the timing, and you master the wake-up. Number 4. The caffeine half-life. I love coffee as much as the next Clover, but we have to understand the math. Caffeine has a half-life of about 6 hours. That means if you have a big cup of coffee at 4 p.m., 50% of that caffeine is still buzzing in your brain at 10 p.m. By the time you go to bed, your brain is trying to sleep while someone is standing in your ear shouting, "Let's go!" Even if you can fall asleep after coffee, the quality of your deep sleep is ruined. It's like trying to sleep in a room with a flickering strobe light. Survival tip: set a caffeine cutoff at noon or 2 p.m. Let your brain's natural sleep pressure, adenosine, do its job without the interference. Number 3. The temperature trigger. Your body doesn't just want it dark, it wants it cold. To initiate sleep, your core body temperature needs to drop by about 2 or 3 degrees Fahrenheit. This is why it's so hard to sleep in a heat wave. Your brain interprets a drop in temperature as a signal that the sun has set and it's time to hibernate. The survival hack? Take a hot bath or shower right before bed. It sounds counterintuitive, but the hot water brings all your blood to the surface of your skin. When you step out, that heat escapes rapidly, causing your core temperature to crash. You're essentially hacking your internal thermometer to trigger a sleep state. Master the chill to master the thrill of waking up refreshed. Number 2. The emotional reset. Have you ever noticed that everything feels like the end of the world at 11 p.m., but by 8 a.m., it's just a minor problem? That's because REM sleep is essentially overnight therapy. It is the only time your brain is completely devoid of the stress chemical noradrenaline. While you dream, your brain reprocesses difficult emotions from the day without the sting of the stress. It strips the emotional alarm off of your memories, leaving only the information. If you don't get enough REM, you stay in a state of emotional reactivity. You get angry faster, you cry easier, and you make worse social choices. Sleep isn't just for your body, it's for your kindness. Master sleep, and you master your relationships. And finally, number 1. The sovereignty of the morning. Mastering sleep is the ultimate act of self-respect. When you prioritize sleep, you are saying to the world, my health and my mind are more important than one more episode or one more email. It is the foundation of modern survival because a well-rested human is almost impossible to manipulate. You have more willpower, more focus, and more sovereignty over your life. You aren't just sleeping to survive, you're sleeping to thrive. The glitch in our world is the belief that rest is a waste. The truth is that rest is the fuel for your greatness. You don't find time for sleep. You make time for it because you are worth the investment. So, are you ready to take the pill? Are you ready to reclaim your superpower tonight? I want you to try one thing. Put your phone in a different room 30 minutes before bed tonight. Just one night. Let me know in the comments how much better you feel tomorrow morning. If you found this survival guide helpful, hit that like button and subscribe to the Clever Clover. We're building a tribe of well-rested, high-functioning humans. I'm Willow, and until next time, sleep deep, wake bright, and mind yourself. Sweet dreams.